I know I'm late to the party. I know that I should have talked about this a week ago, probably on the 8th of December when all of this dropped. But with working in retail at Christmas, it's very hard to actually record videos and also work normally. So I apologize for this, but I also wanted to give my thoughts on the Super Sentai that's coming out and talk a little bit about it. There are some really good points and then some kind of meh points, and a little bit kind of, I understand what they've done, but I also kind of think, oh, they could have done things a tiny bit better. But hey, let's start talking about it. So the first image that I'm going to be looking at is the main suits, which I'm guessing is off the kind of toys. Now, all these are based off the toys. So we have a look at the kind of the vinyl stuff that's coming out. I kind of like the suits. I think it's a little bit different. It looks like there's like kind of, maybe if you tilted the lightning or the bolts or whatever it is on the chest, there'd be like kind of like lightning pat down the middle. I think that's quite cool. I generally think I'm digging the kind of white and silver, and then also the black as well. But we have the main team of looking at, which is blue, pink, red, green, and black. Now I know a lot of people are complaining that there is no Yellow Ranger again. Maybe that is going to be the 6th Ranger that just comes in and is something completely different. I'm okay with not having a Yellow Ranger. I'm pretty much meh about it. It would be nice, but again, yeah. Now the suits are kind of nice. I kind of like the belts from what we can see, and also the kind of gold around the kind of like the wrists, the kind of here. And then again, you've got it on the kind of near the top parts of their feet. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. Moving on to the next one. This is the kind of Megazord, but it's also the Red Ranger's one. Now, I've got to admit, I generally think dinosaurs are cool. They're not my favorite things, but I kind of see why they went for it. It looks like it's a standalone Zord again. So it's going to be the Red Ranger's one, so I'm guessing when the others come along, they combine to it, so it's something different. One thing I kind of like is they've taken inspiration, very slightly, movie T-Rex. That's what it is. But yeah, it looks kind of cool. I quite like the chest piece. It looks like it could mean business, and I kind of like the fact that it's got Korag type armor on as well. So also, kind of like the way that it looks like they've got Lego blocks for it. So I'm guessing like rather than these the Zords being like clipped in or clipped on, like you can just easily attach things that will look like Lego. So maybe this is a different way that they're going to do it. I think that's kind of cool. So kind of in the next sort of ones, you have what the Zords for the others. So you've got blue and pink, and I've got to admit, I kind of like the pink one a lot. I think that's going to be cool. I'm guessing that's going to be some sort of armor, I think. The blue one, I don't like the fact that Triceratops horn is the biggest part. It just looks, it's like out there. I do think that that's going to be the sword. I reckon that the head will come off and it will become a sword, possibly until we see the next picture. I was right. Okay, so rather than separating, it comes apart and attaches on, and this kind of reminds me a very lot of Dino Charge or Kishiryu Ranger all together. So yeah, so I'm guessing it falls apart and then it combines and they look kind of cool together. So now we've got, oh, the Green Ranger's saber-toothed tiger. Wonder how many people are going to be annoyed that it's not a Yellow Ranger with saber-toothed tiger. That's okay, I don't really mind that. So it looks like you get different kind of combinations. So you've got the blue, pink, green, and then obviously the Red Ranger. And then obviously I don't know what black is, what dinosaur that one is. Is that meant to be a mastodon or something, or is it just a different dinosaur? I don't know, let me know down below in the comments. But it looks kind of awesome actually. Yeah, kind of most of it reminds me very similar to like Mystic Force or Magi Ranger. That's really cool. So now we're moving on to the wrist morpher. That's a wrist morpher. I don't like that. I think it's just the way that it comes out, so it looks a lot bigger. So rather than having like that, it's like that. I don't kind of like that. It looks awesome. I just generally think it could have been slightly different. The sword, Dino Charge. Wonder if you're going to get stuff in there to kind of power it up. What they ever have. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I kind of think that I'd rather have say the morpher like that way compared to being like, say for example, like that. I just don't like. But again, I'm going to see what it's like when it comes to the series. Okay, so now looking at the kind of the high res photo, yeah, you can just see how the morpher looks like. I'm not a big fan, but seeing the suits now in action, they look really cool. I generally really like the fact that you see these. I like the suits. I really like the design. I think they look awesome. Red looks really, really cool. Blue, I think, will possibly be my favorite, just because I like the way that his helmet is. Yeah, it's a toss-up between red and blue. Pink Ranger looks cool. And then the Green Ranger, I think the Green Ranger is going to be the dick of the series, or that of the Black Ranger. I think he's going to be a dick. But you see also the kind of Megazord at the back. I think that looks awesome. So now we're kind of moving into their armored mode. Okay, that looks absolutely fine. I think that looks slightly different. Yeah, it looks like they're going down the route of Dino Charge, or again with Q Ranger, where they go like lightning armor, whatever it comes along. That's kind of awesome. I also kind of like the gold. It looks like it's not all the same, so maybe each one is completely different. It gets a different colored power up. But yeah, pink is rocking in that one. So that's kind of it. I've got to admit, I was very skeptical on all this. I generally thought that it was going to be night. I really wanted a medieval theme because it had never been done before. But I'm guessing from what I've heard is the rates of toy sales in Japan from Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger, that they're not very good right now. The series apparently is really great, but I'm guessing this is the way to kind of make up the toy sales. Now, I will do kind of a follow-up talking about the plot of the Sentai, because this is just me looking and kind of reacting to it. Now, I generally do want the series to go well. I do want the toy sales to go well. I am very tempted on collecting it. Obviously, I'll see what the series is like, and then obviously see what the toys are like. But I'll probably be doing reviews like I have been doing with Lupin versus Pat Ranger. Now, most of this is really cool, but I do see that they've gone for the dinosaur range. As I said, I think that they just wanted to boost sales up and then make it sure that it works so that they generate more kind of income for themselves. But yeah, I kind of would like them to have done something different, but I'm guessing dinosaurs selling stuff, so that's the reason why they're going to go for it. But it'd be interesting to see when it comes over here, if it comes over here, if they're going to do something very similar with the toys, if they're going to make them like the Japanese ones, or if they're going to make them a lot smaller. Who knows? Again, Hasbro could decide to do something different. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of like leave it there and kind of generally give my ideas. I want to do a full more in-depth video of me talking a bit more about it, as well as the story, because I think the story, from what I've briefly heard, sounds really interesting. But yeah, I will just kind of leave it there. So Rangers, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about the new Sentai? From the images that you've seen, the toys, do you think it's going to be really good, or do you think it's going to be really bad? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in those comments, because I do want to know and I want to interact and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it, damn it. Anyway, yeah, I am going to leave it there. If you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell to be notified that there are more videos coming. And as always, Rangers, check out all the other videos. And as always, I'll see you in a bit.